Hey everyone, John here from 4 Brewers, and I'm back with another beer from my cellar. And today we're going back to the brewery. This is a beer that is not that old. It came out, I think, in December or maybe January. I think its bottle date is November 30th, 2016. So this isn't that old. I'm still a member of the Brewery Reserve Society, and I still get beer from them. I think I'll always be a member of their Reserve Society just because it was the first one I joined. I was a member from day one, and I kind of don't want to give it up. But I don't buy nearly as much beer as I used to. So this is the brewery's Share This Mole Imperial Stout with ancho chilies, chipotle peppers, cinnamon, vanilla, and cacao nibs. So let's open it up and see what it is like. All right, it should also be noted that this beer was made with a charity in mind. In this case, $1 for every bottle sold goes to the free wheelchair mission. So that's kind of cool, and the inspiration was obviously from Mexico, with it being a mole stout and all those typical ingredients you'd find in like a Mexican chocolate. I think you'd find them in a Mexican chocolate. I'm not sure, Mexican like hot chocolate kind of thing. Usually these are my favorites when it comes to like beers with adjuncts or additions in them. They're usually really, really tasty. I'm a sucker for these kind of beers, especially stouts with like chili and, you know, stuff like that, cinnamon, and so good. So let's see what it smells like. It's not as aromatic as I thought it would be. I thought I'd get this like big cinnamon chili kind of thing going on. It's really kind of subtle. Chocolate notes, very subtle vanilla, a little bit of that chili spice in there. A little bit of that dusty cocoa thing, definitely. Not in a big way, but it's there. It's just, it smells like a clean stout, basically. You can kind of get those things they added to it subtly in the background, but for the most part, it smells pretty good. It doesn't hit you in the nose. Yeah, it smells soft and creamy. That's what I'm getting from this. And the head on this, again, it's got that nice dark brown head on it. Really kind of a creamy looking beer. Nice tight bubbles. So yeah, let's see what it tastes like. Really, really nice mouthfeel. Right up front, this big chocolate character. You get a little bit of that ancho chili cinnamon kind of thing. Again, it's nothing big. It's very subtle. It's not a heavy beer. It's tongue coating. It's got a great mouthfeel on it. The bubbles and carbonation are perfect on this, I think. Get a little bit of heat in the back of your throat kind of thing once it sits for a little bit. Nothing huge though. Overall, it's just kind of middle of the road, I think. It's an 11% alcohol beer. Booziness is pretty low on this. Yeah, let's take another sip. It's kind of like chocolate milk. I mean, like a spicy chocolate milk. It drinks super, super easy. Like I said, I'm kind of getting this thing on the sides of my tongue. I'm not sure if that's the peppers or what's going on. I feel it in the back of my throat, but then the sides of my tongue, I get this really subtle tingle kind of thing happening. Not sure what that is, but it's not sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's really nice and balanced. Being an 11% alcohol beer, it's really deceptive. It tastes really good. But again, everything with this beer, in my opinion, it's middle of the road, subtle, which I think maybe the brewery is going for that, because a lot of times beers that they make like this are huge, like as far as the adjuncts they add. And they really stand out and kind of mask the beer. So I think this is actually a step in the right direction for the brewery. And the Share This series of beers, they're literally meant to be shared with people that get a bottle share, because it's a $7.50 of 11% alcohol stout. But the line so far has been, I think, really good. Not sure if this is the second or third beer. I'm not sure. But out of the ones I've had, which I think has only been one, that's why I think this is the second beer, it was really good. So I would pick this beer up. You can get this in stores right now. it's definitely worth the buy. I think I paid $15 for this bottle, and that's a fair price, I think, for what this is. Money goes to charity, and you get to enjoy a tasty beer and share it with your friends. So that's one less beer in my cellar.